coupled up. Now, I have already uploaded Case of the Ex and Super Single video if you are dealing with like that energy. If you are really hung up on an ex, or you're having a hard time about it, I highly recommend you check that video out for December. Or if you've been struggling with being single for a long time, I highly recommend you check that video out. I've pinned the links in the comment below, and I have also added some affirmation videos for different areas of energy where you could feel blocked, that listening to them will really help you out. So I highly recommend them. Also, I have listed all the tarot decks I'm using in this reading and the meaning of their placement in this reading if you are interested. So as always, Taurus, this is a general reading intended as an overall view. It may or may not resonate with you, okay? So let's see what is going on for you guys in December. I've been told astrologically that romance is challenged in December, and some of the readings I've done, I'm like, oh my gosh. So let's hope, Taurus, that you guys have something good coming. Alright. Reconciliation. Well, there you go. That could be a good or bad thing. And I do want to preface, before I even get into this, that you may be hoping and wishing and praying to reconcile with a certain ex, but that might not be who shows up, okay? I always want to say that with this card, because you see it in a reading, you're like, oh, I'm going to reconcile with such and such, and then, like, you don't. And somebody else from your past shows up, but you're, like, not even considering them coming through in this reading because they're not who you want, okay? So, with that said, this here means that somebody that you were romantically involved with is returning into your life in December, okay? Also, with this card, this doesn't mean like we're getting back together or anything like that. You very well could be, but this means we're talking. Maybe we're having a reckoning, we're having closure, we're finally, tying up all the loose ends, or this is, I'm sorry, or I really want to work this out, or you run into them somewhere randomly and then you guys just kind of reconnect. So it's something like that. There's somebody from your past returning. Now, if you're in a committed relationship, this could go a couple different ways. You are either been having some issue with your partner, and in December you guys are going to come back together in good energy, not even meaning like you guys are broken up or apart. It's just saying that your energy is going to align in December, and you guys are just going to get along much better, and things are going to be a lot smoother if they've been rocky, okay? Now, also, this could indicate, if you are in a partnership, that somebody from your past is returning into your life. That was a romantic tie. They could just, want to see how you are, or they could have romantic interest. The fact that this is the strongest energy for you overall in regards to love and romance makes me feel like it's much more than just a friendly hello, okay? So somehow, some way, somebody's returning from the past, and if none of that applies, you very well could be just extremely consumed in your mental landscape, thinking about an ex, desiring almost to the point of obsession to reconcile, to come back together. So apply the energy of this card how it fits best in your personal situation. Not so much what you hope for, this is saying, but how does this really truly apply to you and your personal situation. So I'm going to pull some tarot cards to gain more information on this. And remember, like, for some of you, this could be a wanted reconciliation, okay? And For others of you, this might just be somebody where you're like, oh my God, really? You're back again? Hard to shuffle these in front of the camera, so I have to keep my elbows up. But I just figure it's more authentic to do so you guys can see. Oh, okay, I feel like it's cut now. Alright, Taurus, let's see what this reconciliation energy is all about. Ooh, okay, for some of you, this is a very, very significant relationship because we have this Ten of Cups and it's in reverse. So this is, for some of you, it could be a water sign. This is the Pisces card, okay? You can see the little Pisces emblem right there. So, yeah, this was, for some of you, definitely a very significant relationship. Now, something else with this card is, again, some of you, this reconciliation is taking place because closure never really happened. Whether it was denied to you or denied by you, or nobody had made a final decision, either way. Like, you might have broken up, but maybe you were still thinking you would get back together, or your ex was thinking you would still get back together, but this is like we're coming together to complete this cycle, because tens are always the completion of things, upright. You know, this is a completion, but in the reverse, this is like unfinished business. We're not quite there yet. So, and then in a relationship reading, this is, you know, being reversed, speaking of something very significant from the past. So, again, it could go either way depending on your situation, but some of you, it's like a reconciling for the holiday. Maybe you guys have children together. Maybe you're going to really try to give your relationship a second chance. But we have this reversed Nine of Cups here, Taurus, which is not your wish. Not your wish to reconcile. Very interesting. Let's see what comes next. Ooh. Okay, so, wow, Taurus, oh my goodness. I feel like you're really, like, you really love somebody. Like, we have nothing but cups here. But they're reversed, like the emotions are running dry. You really love somebody, though. However, I feel as though they're very controlling over you, and that might be why we've broken up. Maybe it's like you say, I love you with all my heart and soul, but I can't be with you. Like, I can't be with you because of who you are. Now, since this is general, this could go the other way, and maybe you really want to reconcile with your ex, and they're saying to you, look, I really love you, but I can't be with you. I can't function with you. And oh my gosh, I have to point this out. I'm sorry, my dear Taurus. Emperor is the Aries card. So you see the little Aries emblem there. So many of you are dealing with, I'm going to say a Pisces, because you've got the 9 and 10 of Cups are the Pisces card. We got the emblems there. So some of you are dealing with a Pisces, or some of you are dealing with an Aries. If you are, this is very strong for you, okay? Some of you could be dealing with a Aries rising Pisces, or Pisces rising Aries, or Aries moon, like something along those lines. Pisces energy and Aries energy is coming through very strongly in your reading, Taurus. Those two signs. Now, to broaden it a bit more, that would, I can say water and fire is very strong in your reading, in your earth. So there's no earth here whatsoever, okay? So some of you I'm going to say, like, at least half of you that are watching this, it's a water sign or a fire sign, like, no question. Maybe even, like, 75% of you. So water sign or fire sign. Definitely Pisces and Aries coming through incredibly strong here. So your heart's really torn, okay? You really invested a lot, and it's not that you don't want to be with this person. I just think you can't handle them. You can't handle something about them or about the pattern of your relationship or the blocks that you guys have. Now, for others of you, I hate to say this, but there may be somebody that you've been involved with or somebody that you've been hoping to be involved with that is reconciling with their ex, okay? And that's why you are not happy about it whatsoever. Like, you're not on board with it. So there may be somebody that you're interested in or been kind of seeing. I don't feel like it's a super significant relationship, okay? You may have been, like, knowing this person for a long time or seeing them off and on for a long time, but to actually say we've been a solid couple for, like, 2 or 3 years, you can't say that, okay? It's like whoever you've been dealing with has been going back and forth between you and an ex, and it's like in December they may be reconciling with their ex, and that's why you are not happy and not having it whatsoever, okay? But no matter what your situation, if you're dealing with a Pisces or an Aries, my dear Taurus, it looks like your hands are full and you're feeling, I don't want to say emotional, because like I said, the reverse, it's like the emotions have run dry, and this person might be back around again, and you're just like, oh my dear God, no more of you, like, I'm not doing this anymore. So let's pull some let's pull some energy oracle to get more information on your reading. Honestly, very interesting reading, Taurus. I'm sorry for those of you if you do have somebody that they reconcile with an ex. I know that sucks, but I don't feel like you guys are in a serious committed relationship, if that's what's going on. So at least there's that, right? I don't know. I always personally say, and I learned this the hard way, my friends, it does not matter how long you knew somebody, or how great of friends you were, or how close your connection was, or even if you dated before. When somebody is just freshly broken up, they are not emotionally available. They are not available, even if they present themselves that way, and you know, they're like, oh, I was so happy to get out of that relationship. It doesn't matter if you were unhappy and ready for the relationship to end, or you were very much in love and it just ended and you were left brokenhearted. Like, either way, it doesn't matter. Like, there's a time frame of healing needed to filter through the energy that is attached to you that was a part of that relationship, the energy of your ex still very much in your energy field. So there is a great time frame that needs to take place before somebody who gets out of a relationship should get into a relationship with anybody else, period, end of story. Because I don't care, you're not, just because the relationship ends, you're not over it the next day. And the most popular videos I have are Case of the Ex. So, honest to God, it doesn't end when the relationship ends. It doesn't. And so, if you've been dealing with somebody who has had a long-term serious relationship and they break up with the ex and then they come to you and then all of a sudden they're reconciling with their ex and you're left in the cold, like, it's time for you to, like, let that go, because again, it doesn't matter. Like, they need time to heal. You're only going to be their rebound. You're only going to be the plan B when things don't go right, and nobody deserves that. Like, you deserve way more than that. So if you're dealing with that and this person's going back to their ex once again, Taurus, honestly, it's time to cut ties, as hard as that may be, because I promise you, your soulmate, your twin flame, however you want to cut it, that's just not how it's going to go down. Like, when there's nothing but one block after the next, that is your sign from the universe that that person is not your forever after. And you might in your mind believe 100% they're the one, and you might be so in love, but if you're just constantly blocked, how can you think that that's the one? Like, it's not. Like, you're only going to be hurting yourself. So if that's what you're going through, seriously, cut it off with that person, and you deserve better, because they got to get themselves together. You can't just keep going back and forth. And if it's any consolation, it's not like it's going to work out for them and their ex, because again, how could they go from you back to their ex? It's just like that. Like, it's not going to work out there either. But this time around, please, Taurus, don't be there to catch them when they fall, because you deserve much more than that. And once, if you get with somebody when they're brokenhearted, by the time they heal and get over their relationship, they're not going to want you anymore. Like, I promise you, I bet you my life on it. Been there, done it. Seen so many other friends go through it. It's just the way it is, unfortunately. Cornucopia, nice. Fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. Anxiety. Damn it. So you guys are probably like wanting to punch me in my face, because again, I can see that you guys really love somebody. Like, we have the heart chakra here. You really love somebody, and next to cornucopia, it's like they're the whole package. Like, that's just all there is about it. And unfortunately, we have anxiety there. So that's why I feel like for many of you, this person is just in and out, in and out, in and out of your life. And maybe you've been working hard to move on and away from this person, and then bam, here they are again, and it fills you with anxiety. So, I don't know, let me think. I'm trying to think if I should draw, like, because, I don't know, I do see a lot of emotion involved here, but I just don't know, like, that this reconciliation is the best thing for you. And even if it's something that you really want, with the anxiety card there's just a part of you that doesn't trust it, that is like, no, I've been down this road before, and you've just burned me so many times, and it's just not going to happen again. I don't know, it's like you're really torn. Your mind is saying no, but I think your heart says yes. And you see this person as the whole package, like all the way around, except for the part of how they treat you. Like, there's something about their interaction with you that leaves you sad, that leaves you, feeling completely empty, that's emotionally draining. For some of you, this ex could just have been extremely controlling, okay? I don't know, I get the sense that this is like deep family connection too, where maybe you guys have children, or you were really close to their family, and their family's really close to you, that type of thing. And letting this whole relationship go is like letting all of that go, and that's hard to deal with. And maybe you get an invitation to go visit your ex's family during the holidays, because there was closeness, and it's something that you really want to do, but at the same time it's something you don't want, because it's going to stir things up inside of you. And maybe you don't want to see the ex, and maybe if this is an ex you don't want to get back with, but they really want to get back with you, you just don't even want to have to deal with seeing them anymore. I don't know, Taurus, it's just like somebody you really love, yet you run emotionally dry, and they're back in your presence in December. And for a small number of you, this is whoever you've been seeing or dating is like reconciling with their ex, and you're just, I don't know, if that's the case, it's like you already know. You're like, oh right, Joker, good luck with all that. Like it hasn't worked out the first 3 times, right? So why don't you run back to it? But Taurus, if that's what you're saying, you got to think about that when that fool comes back to you, okay? It's time to say goodbye. If you've been in and out too many times, it's time to say goodbye. For your own good, for your own happiness. Because some of you are just like, oh, I see you in knots about it. And it's like you already know. But you still love them so much, so what do, right? So let's get some advice cards for you guys. Allow love, self-reflection, dreams. So, if you have somebody trying to apologize to you and make amends and all of that, even if it's somebody you just don't even care or want back, even if it's not that one ex that still, makes your heart sting, allow that energy into your life in December if it's coming in, okay? Even if it's not who you want it from, allow it in and allow it to help heal you some, to let you know, that you are desirable, you are worthy, all of those things, even if it's not the ex that you're hoping for, okay? Allow it in. Now, for those of you who have had this person that's in and out, if here they show up again in December, you can receive their positive energy, but I wouldn't open yourself up to them intimately or expose yourself vulnerably on an emotional level, because again, if they're just leaving somebody else to come back to you, you already know what's going to happen. So you need to make a few changes on how you deal with them. It doesn't mean you need to cut them out of your life, but you can say, hey, listen, when you've been single for like 3 months, 6 months, like 100% single, not going back to your ex, not hooking up with me, not hooking up with anybody, when you can do that for 3 to 6 months and really just be with yourself and introspect about yourself and actually do some self-improvement, then we could be intimate again. But until that, seriously, Taurus, don't, because they're not changed. There will be no change. It will be the same thing over. So allow the positive energy into your heart that comes your way, but make sure that you don't give more than what's being given to you. And if somebody's back and forth between you and somebody else, you already know, okay? So also, if somebody owes you a big time apology, even if you're like, I hate you, die, let them apologize, okay? Let the energy be healed. Let it be mended. Because now we have self-reflection. And so this is really speaking to what's going on here. It's up to you, Taurus, really. Like, you already know the situation, you already know how it plays out, you know the drill. And so look inside yourself and decide where you want to draw the line, where you want to make the change, because you do deserve to be happy. And by the looks of these cards, I'm not so sure that you've been the happiest, but whoever this person is, it's like you love them so much, but they bring you so much anxiety and so much stress, and you need to introspect and decide, are they worth it? Is it worth it? Is all of this worth it? Can I do this? Because I'm not sure that you can, and you already know that in your mind, but it's your heart that just won't let go. And lastly, we have dreams. So you're getting a lot of dreams, You're getting a lot of information through your dreams about what's really going on in your life and the romantic situations that you have, and advice on how you need to handle things and what you really need to do. So pay attention to your dreams, Taurus. Keep a dream journal. There is information that you're not going to get any other way than through your dreams. That's like spirit speaking right to you, your spirit guides answering the questions that you put out. And for many of you, I feel like it has to do with one very specific relationship and what is it that I do at this point. And this is a general tarot reading, so you have to take it for what it is. But for all of you, I don't know if this relationship is the best one for you, okay? Listening. Wow. Yep, Taurus. So, the universe, your spirit guides, however you want to view it, they be trying to speak to you big time and guide you and answer the questions that you're putting out there in regards to the romantic situations unfolding in your life at this time, okay? And you just need to make sure that you are an open, receptive person to receive those messages that are coming through to you. Some of them are coming through in your dreams. Some of you are watching multiple tarot readings on YouTube and you're getting the same message that way. Even if it's not what you want to hear, that's the universe answering you. That's the universe giving you everything you need to know to guide you forward. That's your sign. That's your synchronicity. I always say ask for the same sign times 3 as to what you should do. Is it in my best interest to reconcile with whoever your ex is? Please show me the same sign times 3, yes or no. And if you get 3 positive signs that are the same, remember, ask for the same sign, because if you get the same sign times 3, there's no, like that's you and the universe communicating right there. So if you get 3 positive, same, then you know. If you get 3 negative, same, then you know. If you're having nightmares about reconciling, then you know, okay? So really pay attention to your intuition. Really pay attention to all the information that the universe is giving you to guide you in regards to your romantic situations, because I swear it's like you guys are torn between your head and your heart about a specific relationship, whether you're currently in it or it's, one that's returning in, trying to establish something new with you, or a relationship where you've been dating somebody and now they're leaving you and going back to their ex, okay? Those are just like the main things I'm seeing here. And I don't know, you guys really just ask the universe. And if you keep getting the same message, please listen to it. The universe is trying to guide you because you are so torn. So that's what I have for you, Taurus. I wish this was much happier, but like I said at the start of the video, it's like there's something in the stars in December that's just really shaking things up romantically. So I am with